So my progression as a DJ and a producer, it's been mad because DJcity has literally been involved like through every step of the way. Like when I first started putting out music on DJcity, it was mashups. So I would do a mashup, I would take one a cappella and put it over another tune because it was something that I wanted to play in my own DJ sets. There was always this instant feedback from people just like myself through the platform of DJcity. So when I first started making my own music, I could literally put it out and the trusted people would tell me if it was good or not straight away. It's amazing. When I'm making a tune, I feel like I know, even from the studio, whether or not it's going to go off in the club, like straight away, just by how it feels to me in the studio. And I think it all comes down to the hours of experience that you've had behind the decks, and when you've really lived in that DJ role for a long time and you've played to so many different types of people in different places, then you kind of start to get a really good understanding of how people connect with music, and I think that helps you to apply that to producing music and make stuff that is going to make people dance and they're going to love it. So No Drama came about. I've been like deep in the studio trying to get my second single on point. So there's this dope singer-songwriter from the UK, he's called MNEK, and he's credited on some huge artists. He's been involved in writing for Beyonce, and he sent me this clip of this dope record that he's been working on, and it's called No Drama. And I'll play you like a little bit of the original demo that he sent over.
Dancing to a different tempo, it could just be an echo. I've been reflecting my perspective, and now I know.
So as soon as I got the vocal part from MNEK, I knew that I had to make this track into like a party banger. So I straight away I was trying to just find some sort of chord melody that had a Caribbean feel to it, because that's very much what I got from the vocal and really drove the party feeling. So I ended up with this like plug pattern that I've drawn into Ableton. I'm not really much of a keyboard player, so it's all very on the mouse. And that's playing on a sample of a steel drum that's straight off Splice, laid up with this. Which is just some complementary chords on another steel drum, which gives it that kind of bounce, like the So then it came to doing the drums. Yeah, I just kind of started throwing some snares in, making it feel kind of dancehall. And as I kept developing it, I started to add the house sounds to the Caribbean sounds and the dancehall sounds. And then you add the bass. The bass very much inspired by tracks like Nina Sky Move Your Body, where it's just a big brutal sub which kind of fits somewhere in between the kicks. And then all together it's just rolling. Add the plucks on top. And it started to sound like a banger. It was a very demo style project at this point, and like I knew it was dope, but I had to get somebody in the studio to really nail the vocal and just solidify it as a banger. So I was thinking, like, who's got the voice and the vibe for this? And me and my management and my friends, we had discussions about who would be right. And there was literally one person on my mind, and I was like, they're the one for this record, because he has the soul and the swag to carry this style of vocal, and that was Craig David. And I went on Twitter late at night. I sent him a Dropbox link of this track, as you just heard, with me singing on it. Got no reply. Followed up with Craig three times, Craig, and Eventually he's replied. I let him go like 6 hours, no reply. Followed up again because I was like, yo, he's replied, so he's interested. So yeah, kept following up. And eventually he's heard the tune and he was gassed, like proper gassed. He was like, yo, we've got to do this. We've got to make it happen. So I said, we need to be in the room together to record it. We need to do it together just to make sure that it's exactly how we both want it to be. So we ended up putting a date in the diary when he's in London like a week later, and we got in the room together. And honestly, I walked in the room with Craig and he's just singing just casually, just in the way that I would walk down the street humming my favourite song. Craig is singing just casually, and literally his voice has blown me away. Like, I've never been in a room with somebody who can just sing like that, just without trying. Me and Craig, we sat down in his studio, we finished writing the second verse to the record there and then, and the vibes were just amazing. And he's done the maddest vocal delivery on the record. I'll actually play you some of Craig's vocals from the session now.
We don't need no drama, don't need problems in my head. We don't need no drama, dance with my body instead. When the night falls on us one by one, we will forget every bit of that drama.
The bit where I sing for the record.
We don't need things we gon' forget. 'Cause we don't need dance with me instead. We don't need no drama, don't need problems in my head. We don't need no drama, dance with my body instead.
Yo, this is James Hype, and this is Behind the Beat, DJ City.